think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Hey, what do you say we fight that shiny man?
Is the blazing sword okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it. Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
Guess I misread the landing. It's you.
Lord Autelina?
I figured I'd find you here, Kelzelik.
You knew he'd be here?
The handwriting on the note was all too familiar to me.
Did you come all the way out here to mock me, or have you changed your mind about putting me to death?
What if I had?
You have no right. You who abandoned your lordly duties and chose to fraternize with embeddeds of all people! And for what? How could someone as powerful as yourself turn your back upon the crown contest?
Not this again.
I ran from this once, but I must face it now. The crown contest was never for me. I apologize for dragging you along, but I do not regret my choice in the slightest. Listen to me, Kelzelik. People change. They can change given time, and regardless of their race. I know you're a capable man. You could do so much for others if you were so inclined.
Me? Impossible. It's too late for me. Death. Death closes in on me wherever I go.
What?
That's Almadrius.
Is she alive too?
It's death!
Has this thing become even more ruthless?
There's nothing more fearsome than a wounded beast.
Especially without its master.
Well, I'm not leaving it to its own devices.
For the flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Water, please,
Hidden Wharf!
You picked the wrong fight.
Immortal Droplet!
Dragon
Healing Circle!
Dazzle!
Oh, now you're
Soaring
talking!
Light Spear!
Entertain between heaven and earth! A wailing frenzy!
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done!
Time for one more! Not my finest!
You'll pay for that!
I owe you, Sion. Healing is what my arts do best. All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Be still! Soaring light spear! Rising
Can't be happening.
No further!
Just what the doctor ordered.
You picked the wrong fight!
What's this? You get the gist. It looks like you got this one covered.
All good things come to an end.
Take this!
I'll smash you!
Be still!
You require
Outstanding form.
can't get out of this!
Stay away from my friend!
I hope this
Try harder! My turn! Not a chance!
Your dream.
Eat dirt! Thunderite devastation!
Can't be swirled.
Soaring light spear!
Light Astral
Leave the chargers to me.
Oh, violent
Now!
with magic.
Take this!
No ammo. I can do
Dazzle!
this. Not my fight.
Marksman handles it.
Soaring light spear!
Lightning
Soda!
I'll bring you back from death to this.
You require a hand.
This one's mine.
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down.
Try this! This one's all mine! Burn in hell! Take this!
There you go.
I'm not done!
Don't let up.
Dazzle!
Take this. Into the shadows.
Thunderous devastation!
In a bind. I can fight for a while.
Not a chance! Soaring light...
Dragon down.
I'll finish you here right now! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
That's fun. I can carve through the...
Why'd you do that?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Soaring light spear!
Not my fight.
Just wait.
You require a hand.
Is this it?
Ready to go.
Lightning thrust! Soaring light spear! Soda! Right!
Don't mind if I do.
You're on!
Now,
Here's the
far enough.
Here I come! I'm not done! Swallow blade! No further! Crumble! This one's all mine!
Mega Ray.
Not today!
Will this help?
Dragon Swarm!
Take this.
I'll be saving this one.
Explosive ring!
I've let you all down.
Radiant
Take
here.
this! Try my turn!
I'll bring you back from death to
Dazzle!
this. I'll bring you back from death to
No
this.
escape! Soaring light spear! Soda!
Let me help. I've still got some fight left in
Soaring
me.
light spear! No! Can't end here!
Don't give up in there with the others.
I can do take
Too much
this.
to handle.
I'll bring you back from all the way and save you.
Dance immortal resuscitation.
I'm just getting started. I'm ready.
It's weakened.
This and now! Here I come! Dragon Swarm!
First aid.
I'm on a roll
Ready.
now.
Here I go.
Explosive ring!
Celestial River.
Ready and
I'm
ready.
not done!
I'll smash you.
Crush!
Razor
Denied.
Slash!
Eat that.
Can't get out of this!
It's on! Eat dirt!
Talon Hurricane.
Burn! Lightning thrust! Take it! Slash! Dragon Swarm!
I'll tear you apart.
Turbine Alpha!
Dance.
Thunderfang!
What would I
Be
do
still!
Eagle Assault.
Soaring light!
They're
Smash you.
A whirling
Thrust!
tornado spear.
Soaring
Here's
no
the
further!
winds of heaven.
It's on!
I'm on it.
Sorry.
You are gonna pay for that.
Soaring light spear! Eat dirt!
Inspiration. I can do this all day.
Soaring light spear!
Still got some fight left.
Not my finest.
Take it! Lightning thrust! Thunderous devastation! Soda!
I'm ready.
Do it.
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Here, let me help.
Take it! Dragon Swarm!
Take this!
Mega Ray.
Can't get out of
The
this!
enemy is going all
this
out.
This should do it!
Raging flame.
Dazzle! Soaring light spear!
Ready and ready. Hear my call.
I've let you all down.
This is the wind. It can't be happening. you back from
Soaring
the
light! Here! You're mine! Slash! Soaring light spear! I'm on it! Eat dirt!
Talon Hurricane! Rip it
Dragon Swarm!
Finish you here
Can't
and
get
now.
out of this! Try this!
I'll finish you
Here
here
I
and
come!
now. I'll finish you here and now.
I won't give up.
Power surges through. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with love. Resuscitation!
I can't lose.
From beyond,
won't give
imbue
up.
this vanquished soul with life. Wait for my friend! From beyond, imbue this vanquished... Our arts are being interrupted. From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul... From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life. Soaring light spear! You're mine! Soaring light! I can carve through armor! I'm not done!
Healing circle.
Try hard, my turn!
That's the bit.
Okay, here I go! Dazzle! Here I come! Soaring light spear! This one's all mine! Burn!
I'll bring you back to waters of creation.
Here I come!
Dance, immortal drop. Take care of.
No rest for the
You're
wicked.
mine! Soaring light spear!
Anything in armor is all
Thrilling
mine.
performance.
I can carve through armor!
This one's mine.
Far enough.
Will this help?
Down on the ground!
That's gonna
You're
smart.
mine! Try harder! My turn! Take this! Swallow blade!
Sorry to trouble you.
Flaming thrust! Soaring light spear!
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
I'm not done! Soaring light! You're mine!
I'm out of ammo.
No escape! Soaring swallow blade! This one's all mine! Not today!
Gemini Aqua! Annihilation! Mega Ray! Gemini Aqua! Annihilation!
Can't move! Here I come!
I'll bring you back from death to
Can't
bit.
end here!
Resuscitation!
That
Will this help? I've still got some fight left in me. Healing circle! This one's mine! Got it!
Now I can let loose!
Now's our chance!
Nothing gets by me.
This'll come in handy.
Explosive ring!
Here, let me help.
Shattering pieces. Attack time.
You're mine!
Forgive me.
Can't be happening.
Soaring light spear! Soaring light spear!
Glacier spear. Here's evil.
You picked the wrong. Its defenses are down.
Freeze laser.
Vacuum blade!
You're bruised all over.
Fharis away!
Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you,
Now
you know.
this should do it! Take this!
I'll bring you back from
Now!
death. Lightning orb.
Here I come! Strike! Any more of this and I'll burn out! Let's go!
Here, let me help. Between heaven and earth. Get
Dragon Swarm!
I'll
thank you. Try
Here's
this!
evil.
Explosive ring!
Freeze laser. Here goes. Lightning raging cascade.
Take this!
I didn't think you had it in you.
Focus. There'll be time to congratulate me
Thanks for
later.
the healing. Let's watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
That move.
Here comes the big one! Soaring light spear!
I couldn't make it in
I
time.
never miss.
In a bind! Burn in
I'll
hell!
bring you back from death's abyss.
Dragon Swarm!
Resuscitation.
Incineration wave!
That's gonna smart heart.
Armor won't save you!
You're mine!
Fire blade! A chain between heaven and earth. Raging cascade!
Take this! No escape! Be still!
Here's a healing art.
Soaring light spear!
Far enough!
Seismic rupture! Cascade! Void blast! Soaring light spear!
Such unadulterated fury.
No dawn shall break
Healing
this
circle!
night.
Photon! Magic!
Too much! Not a chance!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
It's on!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
Raging
really
cascade!
don't.
Here's evil! Spread!
Soaring light spear!
Air thrust! I'll bring you back from death to big.
No escape!
Bring you back from death to big. Confiscated! If it's in the sky, I'm mine! I call upon thee!
Soaring light spear!
Radiant
Take this!
shield!
No escape! Eat dirt!
I'll heal you all! This'll come in handy.
Vacuum
Healing
blade!
circle! See my step. Need to pull myself
Incineration wave! Try harder! Now! Take this! Be still! Soaring light spear! Stardust! Now!
Armor won't save you!
You're
Far enough!
Slash! Dragon!
Forgive me.
You're mine! I'm not done!
Here's a
Soaring
hero!
light spear!
First aid!
Soaring light spear!
Magic is there!
Take this!
Holy
Dazzle!
Land! Lunar
The
corruption!
flame inside me
Lunar
yearns
blast!
to be let I can't move!
Here's a healing art! Divine
Try
first
harder!
aid!
Ready and ready!
You get the gist.
I can carve through armor!
I'm not done!
Top field! I'll update it! Don't mind if I do!
The flame inside me yearns
That'll
to
bring
be
you
let
down!
free!
Enemies immobilized!
Vacuum blade!
Alright, from death to biz!
Incineration wave!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
There!
Would you come with us? We can take you someplace safe.
To where? Where could I possibly be safe from that?
What are you talking about? We already took care of the monster.
No! Death is immortal by its very nature. Even now it haunts me. It hounds me. The silver death curses me incessantly with its many faces, many voices. Don't follow me. Leave me be. Leave me alone. Ah!
What's happened to him?
Whatever it is, it seems we have read the situation wrong.
He spoke of a silver death. Do you think he could be referring to the people back in Vicent that he hollowed?
He did so at Almadria's urging. I'm sure that somewhere deep down, he felt guilt and remorse for what he did. It was easy to blame it all on Almadria while she was alive. But now that she's gone, he has no one left but himself to blame for his own misdeeds. He's alone with his guilt on this island.
But it sounds like he lacked the mental fortitude to endure it.
Makes sense. Sounds like just desserts to me.
Almadria's monsters had nothing to do with it then.
So he was a Renin, yet he regretted his part in the Danan's persecution. And now he's beyond help.
Should we really just wash our hands of him, though?
To be honest, it seems like he's punished himself far more than any punishment we could hope to mete out. Dohalim.
If I hadn't met all of you, No, even after that. If I hadn't accompanied you on this journey, It's entirely possible that might have been me.
But you did. You're here with us now. And you didn't stumble upon redemption, Dohalim. This is the path you chose for yourself.
Yes, I suppose it is.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
This shall be a feast for the senses.
Phew, what a rush.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I may have exerted myself a little too much today. This shall suffice.
Make sure to get some good rest.
A perfectly invigorating morning.
Your hair is sticking up in the back.
You don't do well in the mornings, do you?
Hey, Alfred, what do you think of that chick over there?
Doesn't look like she really works out.
I'm not talking about her muscles, you dumb... dummy.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Ho! 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 Ho!
What a wonderful treasure this is.
Hey, she's pretty cute.
Who are you looking at? Quit gawking and let's go.
Ow! Hey, Rinwell, tell me about your parents. What were they like?
They were kind. That's the part I like to remember. They could also be strict, though, especially when it came to magic. I never understood why I had to work so hard to learn magic. Why we couldn't just be done with it and live openly like everyone else. Needless to say, that didn't go over well. Of course, if I'd known that one day I'd be doing this, I would have taken my studies more seriously. What about your parents?
Same deal. Run through the mill. Told constantly that training was the only way to survive in a world like this. It got bad enough that I ended up running away and siding with the Renans of all people. And now, I've got that training to thank for being alive.
I know how that feels.
The first time we met, you risked using your magic to stop me from kicking my dad's ass. You could have done anything else. You could have ignored it. So, why?
Yeah, I guess something about Zephyr reminded me of my own father.
You don't say. So, Did your pops and mine look a lot like each other?
Not really. Not at all, in fact. I don't know how to explain it. I just felt a resemblance, I guess.
Wow. Well, I won't pretend I understand, but I'm glad. Your dad must have been a great guy.
He was.
Maybe it's the snow soaking up all the sound, but something about Cislodia always feels mysterious to me. Solemn, almost.
When it comes to solemnity, I'd say our own Autelina Palace is no slouch.
I won't argue with you there. Still, that azure tint of the shadows on the silvery white snow, it has a certain indescribable quality.
Indeed. It was boorish of me to even suggest such a comparison.
All I know is it's freaking cold. Still, more pleasant now that the locals aren't quite as frosty towards us.
Well, excuse me if I'm too frosty for your warm self.
Oh, come on! You know I didn't mean you. Besides, really, I'm the one who...
How about we stop getting hung up on the past for a change? Take what you've learned and put it to use in the future instead.
An unexamined past can be just as dangerous in its own right.
Better that than obsessing over it like a certain someone I know.
Kisara doesn't mince her words, does she?
I could say the same thing about one or two of the other women around here.
Tell me about it.
I think I'll refrain from commenting on this one.
Poodle, I've got some dried fish for you. You want some?
Forget that. Doesn't some tasty red meat sound better, boy?
Hey! Stop trying to coax him away with treats. Get your own adorable sidekick if you're so desperate for one.
He appears to enjoy being the center of attention.
Funny how things change. He and Rinwell used to be joined at the hip, or shoulder to talon.
It's not just Hootle who's become more trusting. Isn't that so, Rinwell?
They do say pets and their owners act alike. I suppose since we've been together, I've done my share of coming out of my own shell too.
Well then, I guess with you and Hootle, that makes us all one big, happy family.
Sometimes when I'm deep in thought, Poodle will come over and sit next to me. I only wish I could actually pet him.
Oh, you will someday. You won't believe how soft he is.
Wish I had that problem. I'm lucky if I can so much as look at old Featherbrain without him trying to claw me to ribbons.
Really? He seems tame enough around everyone else. Maybe it's just Hootle's way of establishing dominance?
That's dogs, not owls.
What's going on when Hootle pecks at you?
I don't know. Like when I'm talking to Rinwell, it's like he's trying to muscle me out or something. Unless... Wait, you don't suppose I make him jealous?
Come again?
Ow! Ah, get off of me, you insecure fluffball!
I rather think they make a good comedic pairing. That treasure. What a sweet-sounding ring it has.
You really think so?
I think Hootle senses something.
There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
Sure is good to be back in the pleasant climes of Menancia. Especially after the extremes of some of the other regions we visited.
Definitely. Your country is beautiful.
You do me an honor. However, this place was never mine to own.
I didn't mean it that way. Though, I guess technically you weren't born here either. Native or not, that doesn't change the feelings you had for the place. If I were you, I'd try to take a little pride in people's compliments.
Allow myself to feel pride, huh? That sounds like no easy task.
Nothing sounds easy when you overthink things the way you do. It must be exhausting.
He's always worrying about something. It's probably what gives him his eye for detail. That's just the way he is.
Yeah, so we'd noticed.
Let's change the subject, shall we? It's a wonder so many things coincided to bring us here. Alphen's awakening, Shion's decision to revolt, the Danon uprising in Calaglia, the crown contest's final, sputtering throws.
Zephyr's being in the right place at the right time, the fact that you happened to be a lord just as this was all going on.
It's almost as if we were brought together by design. By someone who wanted to bring down the system.
No, enough Hand of Destiny talk. We did this on our own steam. It's our responsibility to see it through.
Did Law just utter a pearl of wisdom?
I do think about things, you know. Just what do you take me for exactly?
Honestly, I always sort of pegged you as a likable dolt.
What the hell makes me a dolt, you dolt?
I mean, she did say he was a likable dolt, didn't she?
Let's refrain from poking this particular Zeugle any further. Some lessons just can't be taught.
Not to dolts, anyway.
Hey, Kisara, what's your secret for putting up with Dohalim? I don't know how you managed to deal with him.
Secret? Oh, I don't think it's as difficult as all that, really.
Could have had me fooled. Anyone who waxes lyrical on the aesthetic qualities of cactus thorns is a step too far for me.
And those poetic flourishes he sneaks into regular conversation? How am I supposed to react?
He likes the sound of his own voice, that's for sure. I say let him have his fun. No need to try and understand anything he says.
Has he always been like that?
He didn't seem as on edge all the time back in Menancia. Though he was my superior back then. So who's to say what I didn't see?
The Lord of Cislodia hid in plain sight while a crony posing as him carried out all his business. What if the Lord we met in Vicent was really...
An imposter? Dohalim? Hardly. Like it or not, that's him all right. In all his flamboyant, circumloquacious glory.
I'd like to see someone try to impersonate that on a daily basis.
Come to think of it, what with being a lord and all, he's probably never had anyone to speak to on an equal basis.
It wouldn't surprise me. Having you guys around, having a family in a way, must be what's helped him change.
A little heads up on some of his eccentricities would have been nice.
It's those eccentricities that make him who he is.
Do you sense... It's one of your friends, Hoodle? Maybe something's going on in the forest. I think Hoodle senses something.
I sense a strange power from this. Guess I misread the landing.
That Zeugle seems intriguing.
That's all you have to say about it?
Little help!
I'll finish you here right now!
Bet that shell's hiding something deep.
Here, through! Dragon
flanking parts are weak points.
Try this!
It's almost too strong. Split it open!
Be my guest! Dragon Swarm!
In a vine?
Explosive
Let me help.
Shattering pieces! Attack!
Don't give up!
I'm not done! Lightning thrust! Dragon Light Spear! Slice! Burn! Searing Gale!
Lightning orb!
You're mine!
Now
one of us! Dragon
In a vine?
Art expert coming through!
The enemy wields art too.
We'll soon see about that! Outstanding form! I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
Eat this! Dragon Swarm! Wolverine Alpha! Dragon Swarm! Talon Storm! Be still! Thanks!
I can carve through armor! These fists have got your name on them! Eat this! That's enough! Can't get out of this!
Dragon Swarm!
Razor Cyclone! It's weakened!
This ends now! Enemy Soaring Light Spear! Talon Hurricane! Shattering pieces! Attack time! Here I come! Here to be left free! Explosive Ring! Eagle Fly! Vacuum Blade! Inspiration! I'm not done! Burn it out! One more! I'm on it! Sword Rain out!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Let's gather!
The waters of
Dragon Pierce through! Try it! I'll finish you here and now! Explosive Ring!
Blah, 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 air
I'm on it! Incineration Wave! Blazing Blade!
It looks like you got this. Here goes!
Smash you! I'm just getting
Radiant
Dragon Swarm! Eat this! Sword Rain out! Look, that's enough!
Where are you going?
Let's go!
Blah, blah, blah,
Burn! Inferno!
and here!
Dragon
Here's a healing
Swarm!
I'll get you all tucked away.
In a vine?
Raging annihilation! Let's go!
Armor won't save
There
you!
you go! Don't let up!
Take this!
Here's a healing blade!
Talon
Blah, blah, blah,
Hurricane!
Let me help.
Take this! I'm not done!
Thanks, Shion.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Prepare to be seen!
I'm out of
Do
arrows!
it! Do it! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here's a healing
You're
blah,
mine!
blah, blah, First aid!
Dragon Swarm!
In a vine?
Whirlwind Snap! Raven strike me! Yours to be let free! Not today! Slice! Dazzle!
That arrow's staying around!
Spear! Here comes the big one! Try harder! Not a chance!
Freaking does it!
My turn! Try harder!
Go away!
Not a chance! My turn!
Throb from pain.
Now I'm in the groove!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Eagle Fly!
Now! Try harder! My turn!
I'll tear you apart!
Not a chance!
Magic is
Not a
there!
chance!
What's this?
Not a
Face
chance!
up field!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough on our plate.
Yes, ma'am! I'll smash you!
Alright!
Dragon
It's
Swarm!
showtime!
Blazing Flame! Sword Rain Alpha!
Now I'm in the groove!
Lunar corruption!
Thunderfang!
It's immortal
It's
drama!
on!
Won't give up.
Stay away from my friends! Burn!
Talon Hurricane! Magic is
Dragon
there!
Swarm!
Dragon! Take
Sword Rain Alpha!
To handle?
Thunderfang!
The enemy's open.
Lightning Thrust!
A wailing gale!
Talon Hurricane! Take this!
Air!
Hold
what I'd do without you.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
I won't lose. Not now, not ever. I'll burn it all! Flaming pillar! Fire!
Here, let me eat dirt.
Take this!
First aid!
The place is what I can hear to be let free!
Thunder field! About to strike!
Look sharp, everyone! Try harder! Try harder! My turn! Not a chance! Now! You're mine! I'm not now! In the tour! My turn! Try harder! Not a chance! Now! Try harder! My turn! You're mine!
Anything in armor is all mine!
No! Stand here!
Now you see what I can do!
More without
Dragon form! Try this!
Now I'm in the tour!
Explosive ring!
Where's the healing art? Far beyond the
I can carve through armor!
Super swallow dip!
I'll finish you here and now! Not my fight! Almost! I'm on!
I'll bring you back from death to day.
Super swallow dip!
Resuscitation!
Almost!
Magic is there!
I'll finish you here and now! Not my fight!
You'll pay for that!
In here!
No further!
Magna Ray! I'll be saving annihilation! Blah, blah, blah!
Dragon form!
Do this all day!
One more time!
It's gonna attack!
Christ, watch out!
Anything in armor is all mine! That's freaking done!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Wait,
I blame you!
Try harder!
I'll bring you back from death to
You're mine! Swallow blade!
It's
time! No! Can't end! Here!
Can't get out of this! The finishing blow!
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge! Shattering pieces!
Here I come!
Here, let me help.
Dragon swarm!
What's this?
Explosive ring!
Hurricane!
Burn!
Pieces!
Dragon swarm! Sword ring alpha! Dragon swarm!
Blood split! Now in the group!
Swallow blade! Dragon swarm!
Healing circle!
Sword ring alpha!
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself,
Yeah, you too. Into the shadows! Radiant appeal! Damn it! The enemy's moving all out! Try to dodge! Explosive charge!
Ignite!
Far beyond the dark sky!
Take this!
Leave the charges to me!
I won't give up!
You!
Feel! Ready to go!
Stay away from my friend!
Not my
Try
fight!
hard! My turn!
I won't give up! Now!
Hope this medicine works
Blah,
as
blah,
planned.
blah! Air
Shine!
still like
Radiant
that
light! Force of regeneration!
Oh, you get the gist!
Radiant light! Force of
Meteor
regeneration!
storm! You get the gist! Meteor storm!
Thank you for the healing, Traitor.
Our comrades need our abilities to survive.
Right. No one is dying on our watch.
Resonate with the earth! Rending you up! You're mine! Searing gale!
I couldn't make it in time.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Huh? What's a letter doing in a place like this?
Hell if I know. I highly doubt that Zeugle was trying to guard it. Still, somebody must have left it for some...
Law.
Huh? What's up?
Something up?
It's from my old man. My dear son, I wonder how things will be between us by the time you read this.
In any case, I first want to congratulate you on all that you've accomplished. Making it this far requires a strong body, fine technique, an unwavering spirit, and most of all, friends that you can count on. If you have all of that, then I, as your father, have nothing to worry about. Those things together will always keep you on the right path. That brings me to what I really wish to discuss with you. As with all of us, there will someday come a time when you'll be a grown man who can and must think and act for himself. Whether you'll live in a world where blood will no longer be spilled between Danins and Renins, or when that day arrives, nobody can say. But even if peace still eludes us then, you'll have to decide how to live in this world. Listen to others with an open heart, but don't be swept away by their words. Always live on your terms. One more thing. If I ever see you again, I hope to say this to you in person, but neither of us knows what tomorrow may bring. Know this. Whatever you think of me and what I've done, your mother and I love you very, very much.
And there's nothing in this whole world that will ever change that. Your father, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
I can't believe he's only telling me all this after he's gone. What am I supposed to do with this?
Zephyr once told me that living freely meant being your own master. I think he wanted to make sure you know how he felt one way or another. What you do with that knowledge is up to you.
But that still doesn't explain why his father left that letter for him here, of all places.
Don't forget, we were led to this place. We may well get some answers if we go back to the source of all this.
Hey.
Hey.
I guess... No way. Damn.
All right.
Thanks.
You okay, Law? You seem kind of quiet.
I'm fine. Just feels a little weird returning home now that my dad's not here, I guess. Oh man, sorry. I didn't mean to bum you out too.
So I guess that means you'll be visiting your dad's grave while you're here. Right, Law?
His grave? What are you, nuts? There is no grave. The Rena would only destroy it the moment they found it.
Back before Calaglia was liberated, dead slaves would be dumped in mass burial sites. Either that or thrown on top of a bonfire. We got used to cremating our own to deny them the pleasure. Then we'd sprinkle the ashes from high up as a way of returning them to the motherland.
It's all we could do. That's the ceremony we had when my mom died, too.
But that was back then, right? Calagli is liberated now. There's nothing to stop you from raising a true grave anymore.
I suppose you've got a point. Once you've been doing something for generations, though, it sort of begins to take root. It's a tradition of its own now.
My dad wouldn't want that anyway. Cheap and simple, he'd say. Besides, I can't treat him differently than my mom. They might not end up meeting on the other side.
I hadn't thought of it like that. Wow, imagine. The two of them reunited, back home where they belong. They're probably watching over us right now, at one with Great Dana. There's something almost poetic about it.
That's why I can't afford to screw up. If I know my pops, something as paltry as death won't stop him from coming to box my ears. Still, better than being left alone, I guess. Better than never knowing. You hear that, Dad? I'll make you proud. You'll see.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
It's like we've assembled every single owl in Dana.
You know, looking at them all, I think we very well may have. Talk about a spectacular sight.
Yeah. His Majesty and Her Majesty both seem pleased as well.
When she's all alone, her thoughts drift to sad places. I did all this so that she could have lots of friends and live happily ever after.
Hey, I get a little grumpy sometimes.
I'm interpreting for the owls, not talking about you.
Well, at least Hootle isn't alone anymore, right?
Right. Hey, Hootle?
Huh?
Hootle, I think you should stay. If you keep traveling with us, it's going to be constant fighting, and you'll be put in a lot more danger. But this is a safe place, filled with lots of friends for you. Plus, you can learn lots of new stuff with friends. Just like all the new things I've gotten to learn since I met Alphen and everyone else. All I could teach you is to jump from twig to twig. But now look at you. You're soaring to new heights. You can go wherever you want on your own now. So, stay here and be with your friends, okay?
Are you sure about this?
Hey, I didn't mean for you to.
It's okay. I made up my mind. We stuck with each other for as long as we did because we had no one else to depend on. Now, it's for the best we stay among our own kind. Take care of yourself, Hootle. Hootle? Hootle, no! Your friends are that way! Why can't you understand?
I think he's trying to say, I don't abandon my friends.
Huh?
Hoodle has his own wings. If he wanted to leave, he could have left whenever he wanted to.
He can come back to this place whenever he wants to. But right now, what he wants is to be with you.
It's true that his own kind is here, and he knows that. But he won't know if you'll always be around, Rinwell.
But, I mean...
I think he's asking you whether you really want him to go.
No! Of course I don't really want him to go. Hoodle's the only family I have left.
Then it's settled.
Hoodle has a place to go home to whenever he wants, and that'll never change things between you.
Are you sure about this, Hoodle?
Take care of our friend.
I pray your journey is a safe one.
Okay, enough already.
Thank you. Try to be nice to one another, your majesties.
Well, what's the answer?
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, we'll both take care of each other.
I meant the owl's answer.